aspirations, the strength of Godhead ne'er departs from Rudra, him who is sovereign of this world, the mighty. 10 Worthy, thou carriest thy bow and arrows, worthy, thy many-hued and honored necklace. Worthy, thou cuttest here each fiend to pieces, a mightier than thou there is not, Rudra. 11 Praise him the chariot-born, the young, the famous, fierce, slaying like a dread beast of the forest. O Rudra, praised, be gracious to the singer. Let thy hosts spare us and smite down another. 12 I bend to thee as thou approachest, Rudra, even as a boy before the sire who greets him. I praise thee bounteous giver, Lord of heroes, give medicines to us as thou art lauded. 13 Of your pure medicines, O potent Martis, those that are wholesomest and health bestowing, those which our father Manu hath selected, I crave from Rudra for our gain and welfare. May 14th Rudra's missile turn aside and spare us, the great wrath of the impetuous one avoid us. Turn, bounteous God, thy strong bow from our princes, and be thou gracious to our seed and offspring. 15 O tawny bull, thus showing forth thy nature, as neither to be wroth, O God, nor slay us. Hear, Rudra, listen to our invocation. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn Thursiv. Maruts 1. The Maruts of resistless might who love the rain, resplendent, terrible like wild beasts in their strength, glowing like flames of fire, impetuous in career, blowing the wandering rain cloud, have disclosed the kine. 2 They gleam with armlets as the heavens are decked with stars, like cloud-born lightnings shine the torrents of their rain. Since the strong Rudra, O Maruts with brilliant chests, sprang into life for you in Persni's radiant lap. 3 They drip like horses in the racings of swift steeds. With the stream's rapid cars they hasten on their way. Maruts with helms of gold, yet who make all things shake, Kani with your spotted deer, one-minded, to our food. 4 They have bestowed of Mitra all that live, to feed, they who forevermore cause their swift drops to flow. Whose steeds are spotted deer, whose riches never fail, like horses in full speed, bound to the pole in work. 5 With brightly flarning kine whose udders swell with milk, it glittering lances on your unobstructed paths, O Maruts, of one mind, like swans who seek their nests, come to the rapturous enjoyment of the meath. 6 To these our prayers, O Maruts, come unanimous, come yet to our libations like the praise of men. Make it swell like a mare, in udder like a cow, and for the singer grace the song with plenteous strength. 7 Give us a steed, O Maruts Migtai in the car. Prevailing prayer that brings remembrance day by day, food to your praisers, to your bard in deeds of might give winning wisdom, power uninjured, unsurpassed. 8 When the bright-chested Maruts, lavish of their gifts, bind at the time bliss their horses to the cars, then, as the milch cow feeds her calf within the stalls, they pour forth food for all oblation-bringing men. 9 Save us, O Maruts, Vasus, from the injurer, the mortal foe who makes us looked upon as wolves. With chariot all aflame compass him round about, O Rudras, cast away the foeman's deadly bolt. 10 Well known, ye Maruts, is that wondrous course of yours, when they milked Persni's udder, close akin to her. Or when to shame the bard who lauded, Rudra's sons, ye O infallible brought Trita to decay. 11 We call you such, great Maruts, following wonted ways, to the oblation paid to Venus speeder on. With ladles lifted up, with prayer, we seek of them preeminent, gold nude, the wealth which all extol. 12 They, the Dasigvas, first of all brought sacrifice, they at the break of mornings shall inspirit us. Dawn with her purple beams uncovereth the nights, with great light glowing like a billowy sea of milk. 13 The Rudras have rejoiced thern in the gathered bands at seats of worship as in purple ornaments. They with impetuous vigor sending down the rain have taken to themselves a bright and lovely hue. 14 Soliciting their high protection for our help, with this our adoration we sing praise to them, whom, for assistance, like the 5 terrestrial priests, Trita hath brought to aid us hither on his car. 15 So may your favoring help be turned to usward, your kindness like a Iowing cow approach us, wherewith ye bear your servant over trouble, and free your worshipper from scoff and scorning. Hymn XXXV. Son of Waters. 1. Eager for spoil my flow of speech I utter, may the flood's child accept my songs with favor. Will not the rapid son of waters make them lovely, for he it is who shall enjoy them? 2. To him let us address the song well fashioned, forth from the heart. Shall he not understand it? The friendly son of waters by the greatness of Godhead hath produced all things existing. 3. Some floods unite themselves and others join them, sounding rivers fill one common storehouse. On every side the bright floods have encompassed the bright resplendent offspring of the waters. 4. The never sullen waters, youthful maidens, carefully decking, wait on him the youthful. He with bright rays shines forth in splendid beauty, unfed with wood. In waters, oil enveloped. 5. To him 3 dames are offering food to feed him, goddesses to the god whom none may injure. Within the waters hath he pressed, as hollows, and drinks their milk who now are first made mothers. 6. Here was the horse's birth, his was the sunlight. Save thou our princes from the oppressor's onslaught. Him, indestructible, dwelling at a distance in forts unwrought lies and ill spirits reach not. 7. He, in whose mansion is the teeming milch cow, swells the gods' nectar and cats' noble viands. Lle son of waters, gathering strength in waters, shines for his worshipper to give him treasures. 8. He who in waters with his own pure Godhead shines widely, law-abiding, everlasting. The other worlds are verily his branches, and plants are born of him with all their offspring. 9. The water's sun hath risen, and clothed in lightning ascended up unto the curled cloud's bosom, and bearing with them his supremest glory the youthful ones, gold-colored, move around him. 10. Golden in form is he, like gold to look on, his color is like gold, the son of waters. When he is seated fresh from golden birthplace those who present their gold give food to feed him. 11. This the fair name and this the lovely aspect of him the water's son increase in secret. Whom here the youthful maids together kindle, his food is sacred oil of golden color. 12. Him, nearest friend of many, will we worship with sacrifice and reverence and oblation. I make his back to shine, with chips provide him, offer food and with my songs exalt him. 13. The bull hath laid his own life germ within them. He sucks them as an infant, and they kiss him. He, son of waters, of unfading color, he entered here as in another's body. 14. While here he dwelleth in sublimest station, resplendent with the rays that never perish, the waters, bearing oil to feed their offspring, flow, youthful ones, in wonderings about him. 15. Agni, I gave good shelter to the people, and to the princes goodly preparation. Blessed is all that gods regard with favor. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn 30. Various gods. 1. Water and milk hath he endued, sent forth to thee, the men have drained him with the filters and the stones. Drink, Indra, from the Hotar's bowl first right is thine soma hallowed and poured with Vasat and Svaha. 2. Busied with sacrifice, with spotted deer and spears, gleaming upon your way with ornaments, our friends, sitting on sacred grass, sons of Bharata, drink soma from the Patar's bowl, O men of heaven. 3. Come unto us, swift to listen, as at home upon the sacred grass sit and enjoy yourselves. And, Vastar, well content be joyful in the juice with gods and goddesses in gladsome company. 4. Bring the gods hither, sage, and offer sacrifice, at the 3 altars seat thee willingly, O priest. Accept for thy delight the proffered soma meath, drink from the kindler's bowl and fill thee with thy share. 5. This is the strengthener of thy body's manly might, strength, victory for all time are placed within thine arms. Pressed for thee, Magavan, it is offered unto thee, drink from the chalice of this Brahman, drink thy fill. 6. Accept the sacrifice, mark both of you, my call, the priest hath seated him after the ancient texts. My prayer that bids them come goes forth to both the kings, drink ye the soma meath from the director's bowl. Hymn XXXVII. Various gods. 1. Enjoy thy fill of meath out of the Hotar's cup, at various he desires a full draught poured for him. Bring it him, seeking this he gives. Grantayer of wealth, drink sorna with the ridis from the Hotar's cup. 2. He whom of old I called on, him I call on now. He is to be invoked, his name is he who gives, here brought by priests is soma meath. Grantayer of wealth, drink soma with the ridis from the Patar's cup. 3. Fat may the horses be wherewith thou spectest on, Lord of the wood, unharming, strengthen thou thyself. Drawing and seizing, bold one, thou who grantayest wealth, drink soma with the ridis from the Nestor's cup. 4. From Hotar's cup and Patar's he hath drunk and joyed, the proffered food hath pleased him from the Nestor's bowl. The 4th cup undisturbed, immortal, let him drink who giveth wealth, the cup of the wealth-giving God. 5. Yoke, O ye twain, today your hero-bearing car, swift moving hitherward, your loosing place is here. Mix the oblations, then come hither with the meath, and drink the soma, ye rich in abundant strength. 6. Agni, accept the fuel and our offered gift, accept the prayer of man, accept our eulogy, do thou withal, with redu, O thou excellent, fain, make the great gods all fain taste the gift we bring. Hymn 38. Savitar. 1. Uprisen is Savitar, this God, to quicken, priest who neglects not this most constant duty. To the gods, verily, he gives rich treasure, and blesses him who calls them to the banquet. 2. Having gone up on high, the God broad-handed spreads his arms widely forth that all may mark him. Even the waters bend them to his service, even this wind rests in the circling region. 3. Though borne by swift steeds he will yet unyoke them, and the fleet chariot hath he stayed from going. He hath checked and their haste who glide like serpents. Night closely followed Savitar's dominion. For what was spread out she weaves afresh, reweaving, the skilful leaves his labor half completed. He hath arisen from rest, and parted seasons, Savitar hath approached, God, holy-minded. 5. Tly rough various dwellings, through entire existence, spreads, manifest, the household light of Agni. The mother gives her son the goodliest portion, and Savitar hath sped to meet his summons. 6. He comes again, unfolded, fain for conquest, at home was he, the love of all things moving. Each man hath come leaving his evil doings, after the godlike Savitar's commandment. 7. The wild beasts spread through desert places seeking their watery share which thou hast set in waters. The woods are given to the birds. These statutes of the god Savitar none disobeyeth. 8. With utmost speed, in restless haste at sunset Varuna seeks his watery habitation. Then seeks each bird his nest, each beast his lodging. In due place Savitar hath set each creature. 9. Him whose high law not Varuna nor Indra, not Mitra, or Yaman, nor Rudra breaketh, nor evil-hearted fiends, here for my welfare him I invoke, God Savitar, with worship. May 10. They who strengthen bliss, and thought and wisdom, and the dames Lord and Narasamsa aid us. That good may come to us and wealth be gathered, may we be Savitar the God's beloved. 11. So come to us our heart's desire, the bounty bestowed by thee, from heaven and earth and waters, that it be well with friends and those who praise thee, and, Savitar, with the loud lauding singer. Hymn XX Asvins. 1. Sing like the two press stones for this same purpose. Come like two misers to the tree of treasure, like two laud-singing Brahmans in the assembly, like the folk's envoys called in many places. 2. Moving at morning like two chr-born heroes, like to a pair of goats ye come electing. Like two fair dames embellishing their bodies, like a wise married pair among the people. 3. Like to a pair of horns come first to usward, like to a pair of hoofs with rapid motion, come like two kakavas in the grey of morning, come like two chariot wheels at dawn, ye mighty. 4. Bear us across the rivers like two vessels, save us as ye were yokes, naves, spokes and fellies. Be like two dogs that injure not our bodies, preserve us, like two crutches, that we fall not. 5 Like two winds aging not, two confluent rivers, come with quick vision like two eyes before us. Come like two hands most helpful to the body, and guide us like 2 feet to what is precious. 6 Even as 2 lips that with the mouth speak honey, even as 2 breasts that nourish our existence, like the 2 nostrils that protect our being, be to us as our ears that hear distinctly. 7 Like 2 hands give ye us increasing vigor, like heaven and earth constrain the airy regions. Asvins, these hymns that struggle to approach you, sharpen ye like an axe upon a whetstone. 8 These prayers of ours exalting you, O Asvins, have the Grt Samadis, for a laud, made ready. Welcome them, O ye heroes, and come bither. Loud may we speak with brave men, in assembly. Hymn XL. Soma and Pusan. 1 Soma and Pusan, parents of all riches, parents of earth and parents of high heaven, you twain, brought forth as the whole world's protectors, the gods have made center of life eternal. 2 At birth of these 2 gods all gods are joyful, they have caused darkness, which we hate, to vanish. With these, with Soma and with Pusan, India generates ripe warm milk in the raw milch cows. 3 Soma and Pusan, urge your chariot hither, the 7-way-eyed car that measures out the region, that stirs not all, that moves to every quarter, 5 and harnessed by the thought, ye mighty. 4 One in the heaven on high hath made his dwelling, on earth, and in the firmament the other. May they disclose to us great store of treasure, much longed for, rich in food, source of enjoyment. 5 One of you twain is parent of all creatures, the other journeys onward all beholding. Soma and Pusan, aid my thought with favor, with you may we overcome in all encounters. May 6th Pusan stir our thought, the all-impelling, may Soma Lord of riches grant us riches. May Utti the perfect goddess aid us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn XLI. Various deities. 1. O Vayu, come to us with all the 1,000 chariots that are thine, team born, to drink the Soma juice. 2. Drawn by thy team, O Vayu, come, to thee is offered this, the pure. Thou visitest the presser's house. 3. Indra and Vayu, drawn by teams, ye heroes, come today, and drink of the bright juice when blent with milk. 4. This Soma hath been shed for you, law strengtheners, Mitravarana. Listen ye hear to this my call. 5. Both kings who never injure aught seat them in their supremest home, the 1,000-pillared, firmly based. 6. Fed with oblation, sovereign kings, Adityas, lords of liberal gifts. They wait on him whose life is true. 7. With kine, Nasatyas, and with steeds, come, Asvins, Rudras, to the house that will protect its heroes well. 8. Such, wealthy gods, as none afar nor standing nigh to us may harm, yea, no malicious mortal foe. 9. As such, O longed for Asvins, lead us on to wealth of varied sort, wealth that shall bring us room and rest. 10. Verily Indra, conquering all, driveth and mighty fear away, for firm is he and swift to act. 11. Indra be gracious unto us, sin shall not reach us afterward, and good shall be before us still. 12. From all the regions of the world let Indra send security, the foe subduer, swift to act. 13. O all ye gods, come hitherward, hear this mine invocation, seat yourselves upon this sacred grass. 14. Among Ihe Gunahatras strong for you is this sweet gladdening draught. Drink ye of this delightsome juice. 15. Ye Martis led by Indra, gods with Prin for your bounteousest, hear all of you this call of mine. 16. Best mother, best of rivers, best of goddesses, Sarasvati, we are, as 'twere, of no repute and dear mother, give thou us renown. 17. In thee, Sarasvati, divine, all generations have their stay. Be glad with Suneatra's sons, O goddess grant us progeny. 18. Enriched with sacrifice, accept Sarasvati, these prayers of ours, thoughts which Grt Samadis beloved of Gods bring, Holy One to thee. 19 Yehu bless sacrifice, go forth, for verily we choose you both, and Agni who conveys our gifts. 20 This R.E. Effectual sacrifice, reaching the sky, shall heaven and earth present unto the gods today. 21 In both your laps, ye guileless ones, the holy gods shall sit them down today to drink the soma here. Hymn Xlii Kapanjala. 1. Telling his race aloud with cries repeated, he sends his voice out as his boat a steersman. O bird, be ominous of happy fortune, from no side may calamity befall thee. 2. Let not the falcon kill thee, nor the eagle let not the arrow-bearing archer reach thee. Still crying in the region of the fathers, speak here auspicious, bearing joyful tidings. 3. Bringing good tidings, bird of happy omen, call thou out loudly southward of our dwellings, so that no thief, no sinner may oppress us. Loud may we speak, with heroes, in assembly. Hymn Slain. Kapanjala. 1. Here on the right sing forth chanters of hymns of praise, even the winged birds that in due season speak. He, like a sama chanter, utters both the notes, skilled in the mode of Tristup and of Gayatri. 2. Thou like the chanter priest chantayest the sama, bird. Thou singest at libations like a Brahman's son. Even as a vigorous horse when he comes near the mare, announce to us good fortune, bird, on every side, proclaim in all directions happy luck, O bird. 3. When singing here, O bird, announce good luck to us, and when thou sittest still think on us with kind thoughts. When flying off thou singest, thou art like a lute. With brave sons in assembly may we speak aloud. Rig Veda, the third book. Hymn I Agni. 1. Thou, Agni, who wilt have the strong, hast made me the Soma's priest, to worship in assembly. Thou shinest to the gods, I set the press stones. I toil, be joyful in thyself, O Agni. 2. East have we turned the right, may the hymn aid it. With wood and worship shall they honor Agni. From heaven the synods of the wise have learned it, see, and for the quick and strong they seek advancement. 3. The prudent, he whose will is pure, brought welfare, allied by birth to heaven and earth in kinship. The gods discovered in the midst of waters beautiful Agni with the sisters' labor. For him, blessed one, the 7 strong floods augmented, him white at birth and red when waxen mighty. As mother mares run to their newborn Yuling, so at his birth the gods wondered at Agni. 5. Spreading with radiant limbs throughout the region, purging his power with wise purifications, robing himself in light, the life of waters, lie spreads abroad his high and perfect glories. 6. He sought heaven's mighty ones, the unconsuming, the unimpaired, not clothed and yet not naked. Then they, ancient and young, who dwell together, 7 sounding rivers, as one germ received him. 7. His piles, assuming every form, are scattered where flow sweet waters, at the spring of fatness. There stood the milch kine with full laden udders, and both paired mighty mothers of the wondrous. 8. Carefully cherished, son of strength, thou shongst assuming lasting and refulgent beauties. Full streams of fatness and sweet juice descended, there where the mighty one grew strong by wisdom. 9. From birth he knew even his father's bosom, he set his voices and his streams in motion, knew him who moved with blessed friends in secret, with the young dames of heaven. He stayed not hidden. 10. He nursed the infant of the sire and maker, alone the babe sucked many a teeming bosom. Guard, for the bright and strong, the fellow spouses friendly to men and bound to him in kinship. 11. The mighty one increased in space unbounded, full many a glorious flood gave strength to Agni. Friend of the house, within the lap of order lay Agni, in the sister river's service. 12. As keen supporter where great waters gather, light shedder whom the brood rejoice to look on, he who begot, and will beget, the dawn lights, most manly, child of floods, is youthful Agni. 13. Him, varied in his form, the lovely infant of floods and plants the blessed wood hath gendered. Gods even, moved in spirit, came around him, and served him at his birth, the strong, the wondrous. 14 Like brilliant lightnings, mighty luminaries accompany the light-diffusing Agni, waxen, as 'twere in secret, in his dwelling, while in the boundless stall they milk out Amrita. 15 I sacrificing serve thee with oblations and crave with longing thy goodwill and friendship. Grant, with the gods, thy grace to him who lauds thee, protect us with thy rays that guard the homestead. May 16th We, O Agni, thou who leadest wisely, thy followers and masters of all treasures, strong in the glory of our noble offspring, subdue the godless when they seek the battle. 17 Ensign of gods hast thou become, O Agni, joy-giver, knower of all secret wisdom. Friend of the homestead, thou hast lightened mortals, car-borne thou goest to the gods, fulfilling. 18 Within the house hath sate the king immortal of mortals, filling full their sacred synods. Bedewed with holy oil he shineth widely, Agni, the knower of all secret wisdom. 19 Come unto us with thine auspicious friendship, come speeding, mighty, with thy mighty succour. Grant us abundant wealth that saves from danger, that brings a good repute, a glorious portion. 20 To thee who art of old these songs, O Agni, have I declared, the ancient and the later. These great libations to the strong are offered, in every birth is Jataveda stablished. 21 Stablished in every birth is Jatavedas, kindled perpetual by the Visvamitras. May we rest ever in the loving kindness, in the auspicious grace of him the holy. 22 This sacrifice of ours do thou, O mighty, O truly wise, bear to the gods rejoicing. Grant us abundant food, thou priestly herald, vouchsafe to give us ample wealth, O Agni. 23 As holy food, Agni, to thine invoker give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us he born a son, and spreading offspring. Agni, be this thy gracious will to us ward. Hymn 2. Agni. 1 To him, Vaisvanara, who strengthens holy law, to Agni we present our praise like oil made pure. With thoughtful insight human priests bring him anear, our herald from of old, as an axe forms a car. 2 He made the heaven and earth resplendent by his birth, child of 2 mothers he was meet to be implored, Agni, oblation bearer, gracious, ever young, infallible, rich in radiant light, the guest of men. 3 Within the range of their surpassing power, by might, the gods created Agni with inventive thought. I, eager to win strength, address him, like a steed, resplendent with his brilliance, with his ample light. 4 Eager to gain, we crave from him the friendly god strength confident, choice worthy meet to be extolled, the Bhai-Tirgus bounty, willing, strong with sage's lore, even Agni shining forth with light that comes from heaven. 5 For happiness, men, having trimmed the sacred grass, set Agni glorious for his strength before them here, yea, with raised ladles, him bright, dear to all the gods, perfecting aims of works, Rudra of solemn rites. 6 Around thy dwelling place, O brightly shining priest, are men at sacrifice, whose sacred grass is trimmed. Wishing to do thee service, Agni, they are there, desirous of thy friendship grant them store of wealth. 7 He hath filled heaven and earth and the great realm of light, when at his birth the skillful held him in their hold. He like a horse is led forth to the sacrifice sage, graciously inclined, that he may win us strength. 8 Honor the oblation bearer, him who knows fair rights, serve ye the household friend who knows all things that be. He drives the chariot of the lofty ordinance, Agni most active, is the great high priest of gods. 9 They who are free from death, feign for him, purified 3 splendors of the mighty Agni, circling all. To man, for his enjoyment, one of these they gave, the other 2 have passed into the sister sphere. 10 Man's sacrificial food hath sharpened like an axe, for brightness, him the sage of men, the people's lord, busied with sacred rites he mounts and he descends. He hath laid down his vital germ within these worlds. 11 He stirs with life in wombs dissimilar in kind, born as a lion or a loudly bellowing bull, Vaisvanara immortal with wide-reaching might, bestowing goods and wealth on him who offers gifts. 12 Vaisvanara, as of old, mounted the cope of heaven, heaven's ridge, well greeted, by those skilled in noble songs. He, as of old, producing riches for the folk, still watchful, traversest common way again. 13 For new prosperity we seek to Agni, him whose course is splendid, gold-haired, excellently bright, whom Madarisvan stablished, dweller in the heaven, meet for high praise and holy, sage and true to law. 14 As pure and swift of course, beholder of the light, who stands in heaven's bright sphere a sign, who wakes at dawn, Agni, the head of heaven, whom none may turn aside, to him the powerful with mighty prayer we seek. 15 The cheerful priest, the pure, in whom no guile is found, friend of the house, praiseworthy, dear to all mankind, fair to behold for beauty like a splendid car, Agni the friend of men we ever seek for wealth. Hymn 3. Agni. 1. To him who shines afar, Vaisvanara, shall bards give precious things that he may go on certain paths, for Agni the immortal serves the deities, and therefore never breaks their everlasting laws. 2. He, wondrous envoy, goes between the earth and heaven, firm seated as the herald, great high priest of men. He compasseth with rays the lofty dwelling place, Agni, sent forward by the gods, enriched with pyre. 3 Sages shall glorify Agni with earnest thoughts, ensign of sacrifice, who fills the synod full, in whom the singers have stored up their holy acts, to him the worshipper looks for joy and happiness. 4 The sire of sacrifice, great god of holy bards, Agni, the measure and the symbol of the priests, hath entered heaven and earth that show in varied form, the sage whom many love rejoiceth in his might. 5 Bright Agni with the bright car, lord of green domains, Vaisvanara dweller in the floods, who finds the light, pervading, swift and wild, encompassed round with powers, him very glorious have the gods established here. 6 Agni, together with the gods and Manu's folk by thought extending sacrifice in varied form, goes, car-borne, to and fro with those who crown each rite, the fleet, the household friend, who turns the curse aside. 7 Sing, Agni, for long life to us and noble sons, teem thou with plenty, shine upon us store of food. Increase the great man's strength, thou ever vigilant, thou, longing for the gods, knowest their hymns full well. 8 The mighty one, lord of the people and their guest, the leader of their thoughts, devoted friend of priests, our solemn rites announcer, Jatavedas, men with worship ever praise, with urgings for their will. 9 Agni the god resplendent, giver of great joy, hath on his lovely car compassed the lands with might. Let us with pure laudations in his house approach the high laws of the nourisher of multitudes. 10 I celebrate thy glories, O Vaisvanara, wherewith thou, O far-sighted God, has found a light. Thou filledst at thy birth both worlds, the earth, and heaven, all this, O Agni, hast thou compassed of thyself. 11 By his great skill the sage alone hath brought to pass a great deed, mightier than Vaisvanara's wondrous acts. Agni sprang into being, magnifying both his parents, heaven and earth, rich in prolific seed. Hymn for Operas. 1. Be friendly with each kindled log of fuel, with every flash bestow the boon of riches. Bring thou the gods, O God, unto our worship, serve, well inclined, as friend thy friends, O Agni. 2 Agni whom daily Varuna and Mitra the gods bring thrice a day to this our worship, Tanunapat, enrich with meath our service that dwells with holy oil, that offers honor. 3 The thought that bringeth every boon proceedeth to worship first the priest of the libation, that we may greet the strong one with our homage. Urged, may he bring the gods, best sacrificer. 4 On high your way to sacrifice was made ready, the radiant flames went upward to the regions. Full in the midst of heaven the priest is seated, sire we the sacred grass where gods may rest them. 5 Claiming in mind the 7 priests' burnt oblations, inciting all, they came in settled order. To this our sacrifice approach the many who show in hero beauty at assemblies. 6 Night and dawn, lauded, hither come together, both smiling, different are their forms in color, that Varuna and Mitra may accept us, and Indra, girt by Maruts, with his glories. 7 I crave the grace of heaven's 2 chief invokers, the 7 swift steeds joy in their wonted manner. These speak of truth, praising the truth eternal, thinking on order as the guards of order. May 8th Bharti with all her sisters, Ila accordant with the gods, with mortals Agni, Sarasvati with all her kindred rivers, come to this grass, 3 goddesses, and seat them. 9 Well pleased with us do thou O God, O Vastar, give ready issue to our procreant vigor, whence springs the hero, powerful, skilled in action, lover of gods, adjuster of the press stones. 10 Send to the gods the oblation, lord of forests, and let the immolator, Agni, dress it. He as the truer priest shall offer worship, for the gods' generations well he knoweth. 11 Come thou to us, O Agni, duly kindled, together with the potent gods and Indra. On this our grass sit Utti, happy mother, and let our hail delight the gods immortal. Hymn v Agni. 1. Agni who shines against the dawns is wakened. The holy singer who precedes the sages. With far spread luster, kindled by the pious, the priest hath thrown both gates of darkness open. 2 Agni hath waxen mighty by laudations, to be adored with hymns of those who praise him. Loving the varied shows of holy order at the first flush of dawn he shines as envoy. 3 Amid men's homes hath Agni been established, fulfilling with the law, friend, germ of waters. Loved and adored, the height he hath ascended, the singer, object of our invocations. 4 Agni is Mitra when enkindled duly, Mitra as priest, Varuna, Jatavedas, Mitra as active minister, and house friend, Mitra of flowing rivers and of mountains. 5 The earth's, the bird's dear lofty place he guardeth in his might the course of Surya, guardeth the 7-headed in the center, guardeth sublime the deity's enjoyment. 6 The skillful God who knows all forms of knowledge made for himself a fair form, meet for worship. This Agni guards with care that never ceases the Sonia's skin, the bird's place rich in fatness. 7 Agni hath entered longingly the longing shrine rich with fatness, giving easy access. Resplendent, pure, sublime, and purifying, again he renovates his mothers. 8 Born suddenly, by plants he grew to greatness, when tender shoots with holy oil increased him, like waters lovely when they hasten downward may Agni in his parents' lap protect us. 9 Extolled, the strong shone forth with kindled fuel to the earth's center, to the height of heaven. May Agni, friend, adorable Madarisvan, as envoy bring the gods unto our worship. 10 Best of all luminaries lofty Agni supported with his flame the height of heaven, when, far from Baitirgas, Madarisvan kindled the oblation bearer where he lay in secret. 11 As holy food, Agni to thine invoker give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son and spreading offspring. Agni, be this thy gracious will to usward. Hymn 6. Agni. 1 Urged on by deep devotion, O ye singers, bring, pious ones, the goad approaching ladle. Borne onward to the right it travels eastward, and, filled with oil, to Agni bears oblation. 2 Thou at thy birth didst fill both earth and heaven, yea, most adorable, thou didst exceed them. Even through the heavens and through the earth's expanses let thy swift 7-tongued flames roll on, O Agni. 3 Both heaven and earth and gods who should be worshipped establish thee as priest for every dwelling, whenever human families, God devoted, bringing oblations. Laud thy splendid luster. 4 Firm in the God's home is the mighty seated, between vast heaven and earth the well-beloved those cows who yield, unharmed, their nectar, spouses of the far strider, ever young, united. 5 Great are the deeds of thee, the great, O Agni, thou by thy power hast spread out earth and heaven. As soon as thou wast born thou wast an envoy, thou, mighty one, was leader of the people. 6 Bind to the pole with cords of holy order the long-maned ruddy steeds who sprinkle fatness. Bring hither, O thou God, all gods together, provide them noble worship, Jatavidas. 7 Even from the sky thy brilliant lights shone hither, still hast thou beamed through many a radiant morning, that the gods praised their joyous heralds labor eagerly burning, Agni, in the forests. 8 The gods who take delight in air's wide region, or those the dwellers in heaven's realm of brightness, or those, the holy, prompt to hear, our helpers, who, car-borne, turn their horses hither, Agni. 9 With these, borne on one ear, Agni, approach us, or borne on many, for thy steeds are able. Bring, with their dames, the gods, the 33, after thy godlike nature, and be joyful. 10 He is the priest at whose repeated worship even wide heaven and earth sing out for increase. They fair and true and holy coming forward stand at his sacrifice who springs from order. 11 As holy food, Agni, to thine invoker give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son and spreading offspring. Agni, be this thy gracious will to useward. Hymn 7. 1 The 7 tones risen from the white-backed viand have made their way between the pair of mothers. Both circumjacent parents come together to yield us length of days they hasten forward. 2 The male who dwells in heaven hath Mares and Milchkin, he came to goddesses who bring sweet treasure. To thee safe resting in the seat of order the cow alone upon her way proceedeth. 3 Wise master, wealthy finder out of riches, he mounted those who may with case be guided. He, dark-backed, manifold with varied aspect, hath made them burst forth from their food the brushwood. 4 Strength-giving streams bear hither him eternal, fain to support the mighty work of Tvastar. He, flashing in his home with all his members, hath entered both the worlds as they were single. 5 They know the Red Bull's blessing, and are joyful under the flaming-colored Lord's dominion, they who give shine from heaven with fair effulgence, whose lofty song like Ilo must be honored. 6 Yea, by tradition from the ancient sages they brought great strength from the 2 mighty parents, to where the singer's bull, the night's dispeller, after his proper law hath waxen stronger. 7 7 Holy singers guard with 5 Advarius the bird's beloved firmly settled station. The willing bulls, untouched by old, rejoice them, as gods themselves the ways of gods they follow. 8 I crave the grace of heaven's 2 chief invokers, the 7 swift steeds joy in their wonted manner. These speak of truth, praising the truth eternal, thinking on order as the guards of order. 9 The many seek the great steed as a stallion, the reins obey the Lord of varied color. O heavenly priest, most pleasant, full of wisdom, bring the great gods to us, and earth and heaven. 10 Rich Lord, the mornings have gleamed forth in splendor, fair rayed, fair speaking, worshipped with all viands, yea, with the glory of the earth, O Agni. Forgive us, for our will, and sin cornmit. 11 As holy food, Agni, to thine invoker, give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son, and spreading offspring Agni, be this thy gracious will to useward. Hymn 8 Sacrificial Post. 1 God-serving men, O sovereign of the forest, with heavenly meat at sacrifice anoint thee. Grant wealth to us when thou art standing upright as when reposing on this mother's bosom. 2 Set up to eastward of the fire enkindled, accepting prayer that wastes not, rich in hero. Driving far from us poverty and famine, lift thyself up to bring us great good fortune. 3 Lord of the forest raise thyself up on the loftiest spot of earth. Give splendor, fixed and measured well, to him who brings the sacrifice. 4 Well-robed, enveloped he is come, the youthful, springing to life his glory waxed greater. Contemplative in mind and God-adoring, sages of high intelligence upraise him. 5 Sprung up he rises in the day's fair weather, increasing in the men-frequented synod. With song the wise and skillful consecrate him, his voice the God-adoring singer utters. 6 Yet whom religious men have firmly planted, thou forest sovereign whom the axe hath fashioned, let those the stakes divine which here are standing be fain to grant us wealth with store of children. 7 O men who lift the ladles up, these hewn and planted in the ground, bringing a blessing to the field, shall bear our precious gift to gods. 8 Adityas, Rudras, Vasus, careful leaders, earth, heaven, and Parthivi and air's mid-region, accordant deities shall bless our worship and make our sacrifices ensign lofty. 9 Like swans that flee in lengthened line, the pillars have come to us arrayed in brilliant coiffure. They, lifted up on high, by sages, eastward, go forth as gods to the gods' dwelling places. 10 Those stakes upon the earth with rings that deck them seem to the eye like horns of horned creatures, or, as upraised by priests in invocation, let them assist us in the rush to battle. 11 Lord of the wood, rise with 100 branches. With 1,000 branches may we rise to greatness, through whom this hatched, with an edge well whetted for great felicity, hath brought before us. Hymn 9. 1. We as thy friends have chosen thee, mortals a god, to be our help, the water's child, the blessed, the resplendent one, victorious and beyond compare. 2. Since thou delighting in the woods hast gone unto thy mother streams, not to be scorned, Agni, is that return of thine when from afar thou now art here. 3. O'er pungent smoke host thou prevailed, and thus art thou benevolent. Some go before, and others round about thee sit, they in whose friendship thou hast place. For him who had passed beyond his foes, beyond continual pursuits, him the unerring ones, observant, found in floods, couched like a lion in his lair. 5. Him wandering at his own free will, Agni here hidden from our view, him Madarisvan brought to us from far away produced by friction, from the gods. 6. O bearer of oblations, thus mortals received thee from the gods, whilst thou, the friend of man, guardest each sacrifice with thine own power, most youthful one. 7. Amid thy wonders this is good, yea, to the simple is it clear, when gathered round about thee, Agni, lie the herds where thou art kindled in the morn. 8. Offer to him who knows fair rites, who burns with purifying glow, swift envoy, active, ancient, and adorable, serve ye the god attentively. 9. 3 times 100 gods and thrice 1,000, and 3 times 10 and 9 have worshipped Agni, for him spread sacred grass, with oil bedewed him, and stablished him as priest and sacrificer. Hymn ex Agni. 1. The Agni, God, imperial lord of all mankind, do mortal men with understanding kindle at the sacrifice. 2. They laud thee in their solemn rites, Agni, as minister and priest, shine forth in thine own home as guardian of the law. 3. He, verily, who honors thee with fuel, knower of all life, he, Agni, wins heroic might, he prospers well. 4. Ensign of sacrifices, he, Agni, with gods is come to us, decked by the 7 priests, to him who bringeth gifts. 5. To Agni, the invoking priest, offer your best, your lofty speech, to him ordainer like who brings the light of songs. 6. Let these our hymns make Agni grow, whence, meet for laud, he springs to life, to mighty strength and great possession, fair to see. 7. Best sacrificer, bring the gods, O Agni, to the pious man, a joyful priest, thy splendor drive our foes afar. 8. As such, O purifier, shine on us heroic glorious might, be nearest friend to those who laud thee, for their will. 9. So, wakeful, versed in sacred hymns, the holy singers kindly thee. Oblation bearer, deathless, cherisher of strength. Hymn XL Agni. 1. Agni is priest, the great high priest of sacrifice, most swift in act, he knows the right in constant course. 2. Oblation bearer, deathless, well inclined, an eager messenger, Agni comes nigh us with the thought. 3. Ensign of sacrifice from of old, Agni well knoweth with his thought to prosper this man's aim and hope. 4. Agni, illustrious from old time, the son of strength who knows all life, the gods have made to their priest. 5. Infallible is Agni, he who goes before the tribes of men, a chariot swift and ever new. 6. Strength of the gods which none may harm, subduing all his enemies, Agni is mightiest in fame. 7. By offering sacred food to him the mortal worshipper obtains a home from him whose light makes pure. 8 From Agni, by our hymns, may we gain all things that bring happiness, singers of him who knows all life. 9 O Agni, in our deeds of might may we obtain all precious things, tle gods are centered all in thee. Hymn 12. Indra Agni. 1. Moved, Indra Agni, by our hymn, come to the juice, the precious dew, dr inkya thereof, impelled by song. 2 O Indra Agni, with the man who lauds you comes the wakening right, so drink ye both this juice assured. 3 Through force of sacrifice I choose Indra Agni who love the wise, with Sorna let these sate them here. 4 Indra and Agni I invoke, joint victors, bounteous, unsubdued, foe slayers, best to win the spoil. 5 Indra and Agni, singers skilled in melody hymn you, bringing lauds, I choose you for the sacred food. 6 Indra and Agni, ye cast down the 90 forts which Dasas held, together, with one mighty deed. 7 To Indra Agni ivrant thoughts go forward from the holy task along the path of sacred law. 8 O Indra Agni, powers are yours, and dwellings and delightful food good is your readiness to act. 9 Indra and Agni, in your deeds of might ye deck heaven's lucid realms, famed is that hero strength of yours. Hymn 13. Agni. 1 To Agni, to this god of yours I sing aloud with utmost power. May he come to us with the gods, and sit, best offerer, on the grass. 2 The holy, whose are earth and heaven, and succor waits upon his strength, him men who bring oblations laud, and they who wish to gain, for grace. 3 He is the sage who guides these men, leader of sacred rites is he. Him your own Agni, serve ye well, who winneth and bestoweth wealth. 4 So may the gracious Agni grant most goodly shelter for our use, whence in the heavens or in the floods he shall pour wealth upon our lands. 5 The singers kindle him, the priest, Agni the lord of tribes of men, resplendent and without a peer through his own excellent designs. 6 Help us, thou Brahman, best of all invokers of the gods in song. Beam, friend of Maruts, bliss on us, O Agni, a most liberal god. 7 Yea, grant us treasure thousandfold with children and with nourishment, and, Agni, splendid hero strength, exalted, wasting not away. Hymn 14. Agni. 1 The pleasant priest is come into the synod, true, skilled in sacrifice, most wise, ordainer. Agni, the son of strength, whose car is lightning, whose hair is flame, hath shone on earth his luster. 2 To thee I offer reverent speech, accept it, to thee who markest it, victorious, faithful. Bring, thou who knowest, those who know, and seat thee amid the sacred grass, for help, O holy. 3 The two who show their vigor, night and morning, by the wind's paths shall haste to thee O Agni. When men adorn the ancient with oblations, these seek, as on 2 chariot seats, the dwelling. 4 To thee, strong Agni. Varuna and Mitra and all the Maruts sang a song of triumph, what time unto the people's lands thou camest, spreading them as the Son of Men, with luster. 5 Approaching with raised hands and adoration, we have this day fulfilled for thee thy longing. Worship the gods with most devoted spirit, a priest with no unfriendly thought, O Agni. 6 4 Son of strength, from thee come many succor, and powers abundant that a god possesses. Agni, to us with speech that hath no falsehood grant riches, real, to be told in thousands. 7 Whatever, God, in sacrifice we mortals have wrought is all for thee, strong, wise of purpose. Be thou the friend of each good chariot's master. All this enjoy thou here, immortal Agni. Hymn 15. Agni. 1. Resplendent with thy wide extending luster, dispel the terrors of the fiends who hate us. May lofty Agni be my guide and shelter, the easily invoked, the good protector. 2 Be thou to us, while now the morn is breaking, be thou a guardian when the sun hath mounted. Accept, as men accept a true-born infant, my laud, O Agni nobly born in body. 3 Bull, who beholdest men, through many mornings, among the dark ones shine forth red, O Agni. Lead us, good Lord, and bear us over trouble, help us who long, most youthful God, to riches. 4 Shine forth, a bull invincible, O Agni, winning by conquest all the forts and treasures, thou Jatavedas who art skilled in guiding, the chief high saving sacrifices leader. 5 Lighting gods hither, Agni, wisest singer, bring thou to us many and flawless shelters. Bring vigor, like a car that gathers booty, bring us, O Agni, beauteous Rarth and heaven. 6 Swell, O thou bull, and give those powers an impulse, en earth and heaven who yield their milk in plenty, shining, O God, with gods in clear effulgence. Let not a mortal's evil will obstruct us. 7 Agni, as holy food to thine invoker, give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son and spreading offspring. Agni, be this thy gracious will to us ward. Hymn 16. Agni. 1 This Agni is the Lord of great felicity and hero strength, Lord of wealth in herds of kine. Lord of the battles with the foe. 2 Wait, Maruts, heroes, upon him the prosperer in whom is bliss increasing wealth, who in fights ever conquer evil-hearted men, who overcome the enemy. 3 As such, O Agni, deal us wealth and hero might, O bounteous one. Most lofty, very glorious, rich in progeny, free from disease and full of power. 4 He who made all that lives, who passes all in might, who orders service to the gods, he works among the gods, he works in hero strength, yea, also in the praise of men. 5 Give us not up to indigence, Agni, nor want of hero sons, nor, son of strength, to lack of cattle, nor to blame. Drive thou our enemies away. 6 Help us to strength, blessed Agni. Rich in progeny, abundant, in our sacrifice. Flood us with riches yet more plenteous, bringing weal, with high renown, most glorious one. Hymn 17. Agni. 1. Duly enkindled after ancient customs, bringing all treasures, he is bombed with unguents flame-haired, oil-clad, the purifying Agni, skilled in fair rites, to bring the gods for worship. 2 As thou, O Agni, skillful Jatavedas, hast sacrificed as priest of earth, of heaven, so with this offering bring the gods, and prosper this sacrifice today as erst for Manu. 3 are thy times of life, O Jatavedas, and the 3 mornings are thy births, O Agni. With these, well knowing, grant the gods kind favor, and help in stir stress the man who worships. 4 Agni most bright and fair with song we honor, yea, the adorable, O Jatavedas. The envoy, messenger, oblation bearer, the gods have made center of life eternal. 5 That priest before thee, yet more skilled in worship, stablished of old, health giver by his nature after his custom offer, thou who knowest, and lay our sacrifice where gods may taste it. Hymn 18. Agni. 1. Agni, be kind to us when we approach thee, good as a friend to friend, as sire and mother. The races of mankind are great oppressors, burn up Molly good nighty that strives against us. 2 Agni, burn up the unfriendly who are near us, burn thou the foeman's curse who pays no worship. Burn, Vasu, thou who markest well, the foolish, let thine eternal nimble beam surround thee. 3 With fuel, Agni, and with oil, desirous, mine offering I present for strength and conquest, with prayer, so far as I have power, adoring this hymn divine to gain 100 treasures. 4 Give with thy glow, thou son of strength, when lauded, great vital power to those who toil to serve thee. Give richly, Agni, to the Visvamitras in rest and stir. Oft have we decked thy body. 5 Give us, O liberal Lord, great glory of riches, 4 Agni, such art thou when duly kindled. Thou in the happy singer's home bestowest, amply with arms extended, things of beauty. Hymn 19. Agni. 1 Ao, quick, sage, infallible, all-knowing, I choose to be our priest at this oblation. In our God's service he, best skilled, shall worship, may he obtain us boons for strength and riches. 2 Agni, to thee I lift the oil-fed ladle, bright, with an offering, bearing our oblation. From the right hand, choosing the god's attendants, he with rich presents hath arranged the worship. 3 Of keenest spirit is the man thou aidest, give us good offspring, thou who givest freely. In power of wealth most rich in men. O Agni, of thee, the good, may we sing forth fair praises. 4 Men as they worship thee the god, O Agni, have set on thee full many a brilliant aspect. So bring most youthful one, the gods Asarigli, the heavenly host which thou today shalt honor. 5 When gods anoint thee priest at their oblation, and seat thee for thy task as sacrificer, O Agni, be thou here our kind defender, and to ourselves vouchsafe the gift of glory. Hymn XX Agni. 1 With lauds at break of morn the priest invoked Agni, Don, Dadhikras, and both the Asvins. With one consent the gods whose light is splendid, longing to taste our sacrifice, shall hear us. 2 3 are thy powers, O Agni, 3 thy stations, 3 are thy tongues, yea, many, child of order. 3 bodies hast thou which the gods delight in, with these protect our hymns with care unceasing. 3 O Agni, many are the names thou bearest, immortal, God, divine, and Jatavedas. And many charms of charmers, all inspirer, have they laid in thee, Lord of true attendants. 4 Agni, like Bhaga, leads the godly people, he who is true to law and guards the seasons. Ancient, all-knowing, he the Vrtraslayer shall bear the singer safe through every trouble. 5 I call on Savitar the god, on Morning, Braspati, and Dadhikras, and Agni, on Varuna and Mitra, on the Asvins, Bhaga, the Vasus, Rudras, and Adityas. Hymn XXI. Agni. 1 Set this our sacrifice among the immortals, be pleased with these our presents, Jatavedas. O priest, O Agni, sit thee down before us, and first enjoy the drops of oil and fatness. 2 For thee, O purifier, flow the drops of fatness rich in oil. After thy wont vouchsafe to us the choicest boon that gods may feast. 3 Agni, most excellent. For thee the sage are drops that drip with oil. Thou art enkindled as the best of seers. Help thou the sacrifice. 4 To thee, O Agni, mighty and resistless, to thee stream forth the drops of oil and fatness. With great light art thou come, O praised by poets. Accept our offering, O thou sage. 5 Fatness exceeding rich, extracted from the midst this as our gift we offer thee. Excellent God, the drops run down upon thy skin. Deal them to each among the gods. Hymn XXII. Agni. 1 This is that Agni whence the longing Indra took the pressed soma deep within his body. Winner of spoils in thousands, like a courser, with praise art thou exalted, Jatavedas. 2 That light of thine in heaven and earth, O Agni, in plants, O Holy One, and in the waters, wherewith thou hast spread wide the air's mid-region, bright is that splendor, wavy, man beholding. 3 O Agni, to the sea of heaven thou goest, thou hast called hither gods beheld in spirit. The waters, 2, come hither, those up yonder in the sun's realm of light, and those beneath it. 4 Let fires that dwell in mist, combined with those that have their home in floods, guileless accept our sacrifice, great viands free from all disease. 5 Agni, as holy food to thine invoker give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son and spreading offspring. Agni, be this thy gracious will to us ward. Hymn XXIII. Agni. 1 Rubbed into life, well stablished in the dwelling, leader of sacrifice, the sage, the youthful, here in the wasting fuel Jatavedas, eternal, hath assumed immortal being. 2 Both Bharatas, Devas Ravas, Devavada, have strongly rubbed to life effectual Agni. O Agni, look thou forth with ample riches, be, every day, bearer of food to feed us. 3 Him nobly born of old the fingers 10 produced, him whom his mothers counted dear. Praise Devavadas Agni, thou Devas Ravas, him who shall be the people's lord. For he set thee in the earth's most lovely station, in Ila's place, in days of fair bright weather. On Man, on Apaya, Agni. On the rivers Drasadvati, Sarasvati, shine richly. 5 Agni, as holy food to thine invoker give wealth in cattle, lasting, rich in marvels. To us be born a son and spreading offspring Agni, be this thy gracious will to us ward him XXIV. Agni. 1 Agni, subdue opposing bands, and drive our enemies away. Invincible, slay godless foes, give splendor to the worshipper. 2 Lit with libation, Agni, thou, deathless, who callest gods to feast, accept our sacrifice with joy. 3 With splendor, Agni, son of strength, thou who art worshipped, wakeful one. Seat thee on this my sacred grass. 4 With all thy fires, with all the gods, Agni, exalt the songs we sing. And living men in holy rites. 5 Grant, Agni, to the worshipper wealth rich in heroes, plenteous store, make thou us rich with many sons. Hymn XXV. Agni. 1. Thou art the sapient son of Dios, O Agni, yes, and the child of earth, who knowest all things. Bring the gods specially, thou sage, for worship. 2 Agni the wise bestows the might of heroes, grants strengthening food, preparing it for nectar. Thou who art rich in food bring the gods hither. 3 Agni, infallible, lights earth and heaven, immortal goddesses gracious to all men Lord through his strength, splendid through adorations. 4 Come to the sacrifice, Agni, and Indra come to the offerer's house who hath the soma. Come, friendly-minded, gods, to drink the soma. 5 In the flood's home art thou enkindled, Agni, O Jatavedas, son of strength, eternal, exalting with thine help the gathering places. Hymn XXVI. Agni. 1. Revering in our heart Agni Vaisvanara, the finder of the light, whose promises are true, the liberal, gladsome, car-born god we Kusikas invoke him with oblation, seeking wealth with songs. 2 That Agni, bright, Vaisvanara, we invoke for help, and Madarisvan worthy of the song of praise. Braspati for man's observance of the gods, the singer prompt to hear, the swiftly moving guest. 3 Age after age Vaisvanara, neighing like a horse, is kindled with the women by the Kusikas. May Agni, he who wakes among immortal gods, grant us heroic strength and wealth in noble steeds. 4 Let them go forth, the strong, as flames of fire with might. Gathered for victory they have yoked their spotted deer. Pourers of floods, the Maruts, masters of all wealth, they who can ne'er be conquered, make the mountains shake. 5 The Maruts, friends of men, are glorious as the fire, their mighty and resplendent succor we implore. Those storming sons of Rudra clothed in robes of rain, boon givers of good gifts, roar as the lions roar. 6 We, band on band and troop following troop, entreat with fair lauds Agni's splendor and the Maruts' might, with spotted deer for steeds, with wealth that never fails, they, wise ones, come to sacrifice at our gatherings. 7 Agni am I who know, by birth, all creatures. Mine eye is butter, in my mouth is nectar. I am light threefold, measurer of the region exhaustless heat am I, named burnt oblation. 8 Bearing in mind a thought with light accordant, he purified the sun with 3 refinings. By his own nature gained the highest treasure, and looked abroad over the earth and heaven. 9 The spring that fails not with 100 streamlets, Father inspired of prayers that men should utter, the sparkler, joyous in his parents' bow-sorn, him, the truth speaker, Satya, earth and heaven. Hymn XXVII. Agni. 1 In ladle dropping oil your food goes in oblation up to heaven, goes to the gods in search of bliss. 2 Agni I laud, the sage inspired, crowner of sacrifice through song, who listens and gives bounteous gifts. 3 O Agni, if we might obtain control of thee the potent god, then should we overcome our foes. 4 Kindled at sacrifices he is Agni, hallower, meet for praise, with flame for hair, to him we seek. 5 Immortal Agni, shining far, enrobed with oil, well worshipped, bears the gifts of sacrifice away. 6 The priests with ladles lifted up, worshipping here with holy thought, have brought this Agni for our aid. 7 Immortal, sacrificer, God, with wondrous power he leads the way, urging the great assembly on. 8 Strong, he is set on deeds of strength. In sacrifices led in front, as singer he completes the rite. 9 Excellent, he was made by thought. The germ of beings have I gained, yeah, and desire of active strength. 10 Thee have I stablished, excellent, O strengthened by the sage's prayer, thee, Agni, longing, nobly bright. 11 Agni, the swift and active one, singers, at time of sacrifice, eagerly kindle with their food. 12 Agni the son of strength who shines up to the heaven in solemn rites, the wise of heart, I glorify. 13 Meet to be lauded and adored, showing in beauty through the dark, Agni, the strong, is kindled well. 14 Agni is kindled as a bull, like a horse-bearer of the gods, men with oblations worship him. 15 Thee will we kindle as a bull, we who are bulls ourselves, O bull. Thee, Agni, shining mightily. Him XXVIII. Agni. 1 Agni who knowest all, accept our offering and the cake of meal, at dawn's libation, rich in prayer. 2 Agni, the sacrificial cake hath been prepared and dressed for thee, accept it, O most youthful God. 3 Agni, enjoy the cake of meal and our oblation 3 days old, thou, son of strength, art stablished at our sacrifice. 4 Here at the midday sacrifice enjoy thou the sacrificial cake, wise, Jatavedas. Agni, the sages in assemblies never minish the portion due to thee the mighty. 5 O Agni, at the third libation take with joy the offered cake of sacrifice, thou, son of strength. Through skill in song bear to the gods our sacrifice, watchful and fraught with riches, to immortal God. 6 O waxing Agni, knower, thou, of all, accept our gifts, the cake and that prepared ere yesterday. Him XXIX. Agni. 1 Here is the gear for friction, here tinder made ready for the spark. Bring thou the matron, we will rub Agni in ancient fashion forth. 2 1 And the 2 fire sticks Jatavedas lieth, even as the well-set germ in pregnant women, Agni who day by day must be exalted by men who watch and worship with oblations. 3 Lay this with care on that which lies extended, straight hath she borne the steer when made prolific. With his red pillar radiant is his splendor in our skilled task is born the son of Ila. 4 In Ila's place we set thee down, upon the central point of earth, that, Agni Jatavedas, thou mayst bear our offerings to the gods. 5 Rub into life, ye men, the sage, the guileless, immortal, very wise and fair to look on. O men, bring forth the most propitious Agni, first ensign of the sacrifice to eastward. 6 When with their arms they rub him straight he shineth forth like a strong courser, red in color, in the wood. Bright, checkless, as it were upon the Advin's path, lie passeth by the stones and burneth up the grass. 7 Agni shines forth when born, observant, mighty, the bountiful, the singer praised by sages, whom, as adorable and knowing all things, God set at solemn rites as offering bearer. 8 Set thee, O priest, in thine own place, observant, lay down the sacrifice in the home of worship. Thou, dear to gods, shalt serve them with oblation, Agni, give long life to the sacrificer. 9 Raise ye a mighty smoke, my fellow workers. Ye shall attain to wealth without obstruction. This Agni is the battle-winning hero by whom the gods have overcome the Dasyas. 10 This is thine ordered place of birth whence sprung to life thou shonest forth. Knowing this, Agni, sit thee down, and prosper thou the songs we sing. 11 As germ celestial he is called Tanunapat, and Narasamsa born diffused in varied shape. Formed in his mother he is Madarisvan, he hath, in his course, become the rapid flight of wind. 12 With strong attrition rubbed to life, laid down with careful hand, a sage, Agni, make sacrifices good, and for the pious bring the gods. 13 Mortals have brought to life the god immortal, the conqueror with mighty jaws, unfailing. The sisters 10, unwed and united, together grasp the babe, the newborn infant. 14 Served by the 7 priests, he shone forth from ancient time, when in his mother's bosom, in her lap, he glowed. Giving delight each day he closeth not his eye, since from the Asura's body he was brought to life. 15 Even as the Maruts, onslaughts who attacked the foe, those born the first of all knew the full power of prayer. The Cusikas have made the glorious hymn ascend, and, each one singly in his home, have kindled fire. 16 As we, O priest observant, have elected thee this day, what time the solemn sacrifice began, so surely hast thou worshipped, surely hast thou toiled, come thou unto the Soma, wise and knowing all. Hymn XXX. Indra. 1. The friends who offer Soma long to find thee, they pour forth Soma and present their viands. They bear unmoved the cursing of the people, for all our wisdom comes from thee, O Indra. 2. Not far for thee are mid-air's loftiest regions, start hither, Lord of bays, with thy bay horses. Made for the firm and strong are these libations. The pressing stones are set and fire is kindled. 3. Fair cheeks hath Indra, Magavan, the victor, lord of a great host, stormer, strong in action. What once thou didst in might when mortals vexed thee, where now, O bull, are those thy hero exploits? 4. Overthrowing what hath ne'er been shaken, thou goest forth alone destroying Vritras. For him who followeth thy law the mountains and heaven and earth stand as if firmly stablished. 5. Yea, much invoked. In safety through thy glories alone thou speakest truth as Vritra slayer. And these 2 boundless worlds to thee, O Indra, what time thou graspest them, are but a handful. 6. Forthwith thy bay steeds down the steep, O Indra, forth, crushing foemen, go thy bolt of thunder. Slay those who meet thee, those who flee, who follow, make all thy promise true, be all completed. 7. The man to whom thou givest as provider enjoys domestic plenty undivided. Blessed, Indra, is thy favor dropping fatness, thy worship, much invoked. Brings gifts in thousands. 8. Thou, Indra, much invoked, didst crush to pieces Kunaru handless fiend who dwelt with Danu. Thou with might, Indra, smotest dead the scorner, the footless Vritra as he waxed in vigor. 9. Thou hast established in her seat, O Indra, the level earth, vast, vigorous, unbounded. The bull hath propped the heaven and air's mid-region. By thee sent onward let the floods flow hither. 10. He who withheld the kine, in silence I yielded in fear before thy blow, O Indra. He made paths easy to drive forth the cattle. Loud breathing praises helped the much invoked one. 11. Indra alone filled full the earth and heaven, the pair who meet together, rich in treasures. Yea, bring thou near us from the air's mid-region strength, on thy car, and wholesome food, O hero. 12. Surya transgresses not the ordered limits set daily by the lord of tawny coursers. When to the goal he comes, his journey ended, his steeds he looses, this is Indra's doing. 13. Men gladly in the course of night would look on the broad bright front of the refulgent morning, and all acknowledge, when she comes in glory, the manifold and goodly works of Indra. 14. A mighty splendor rests upon her bosom, bearing ripe milk the cow, unripe, advances. All sweetness is collected in the heifer, sweetness which Indra made for our enjoyment. 15. Barring the way they come. Be firm, O Indra, aid friends to sacrifice and him who singeth. These must be slain by thee, malignant mortals, armed with ill arts, our quiver-bearing foemen. 16. A cry is beard from enemies most near us, against them send thy fiercest flaming weapon. Rend them from under, crush them and subdue them. Slay, Magavan, and make the fiends our booty. 17 Root up the race of Raksasas, O Indra, rend it in front and crush it in the middle. How long hast thou babed as one who wavers? Cast thy hot dart at him who hates devotion. 18 When borne by strong steeds for our weal, O leader, thou seatest thee at many noble viands. May we be winners of abundant riches. May Indra be our wealth with store of children. 19 Bestow on us resplendent wealth. O Indra, let us enjoy thine overflow of bounty. Wide as a sea our longing hath expanded, fulfill it, O thou treasure lord of treasures. 20 With kine and horses satisfy this longing, with very splendid bounty skill extend it. Seeking the light, with hymns to thee, O Indra, Kusikas have brought their gift, the singers. 21 Lord of the kine, burst the kine stable open, cows shall be ours, and strength that wins the booty. Hero, whose might is true, thy home is heaven, to us, O Magavan, grant gifts of cattle. 22 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in this fight where spoil is gathered, the strong who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vritras, wins and gathers riches. Him XXXI. Indra. One wise, teaching, following the thought of order, the sunless gained a grandson from his daughter. Fain, as a sire, to see his child prolific, he sped to meet her with an eager spirit. 2 The son left not his portion to the brother, he made a home to hold him who should gain it. What time his parents gave the priest his being, of the good pair one acted, one promoted. 3 Agni was born trembling with tongue that flickered, so that the Red's great children should be honored. Great is their germ, that born of them is mighty, great the Bay's lords approach through sacrifices. 4 Conquering bands upon the warrior waited, they recognized great light from out the darkness. The conscious dawns went forth to meet his coming, and the sole master of the kine was Indra. 5 The sages freed them from their firm-built prison, the 7 priests drove them forward with their spirit. All holy orders' pathway they discovered, he, full of knowledge, shared these deeds through worship. 6 When Sarama had found the mountain's fissure, that vast and ancient place she plundered thoroughly. In the flood's van she led them forth, light-footed, she who well knew came first unto their lowing. 7 Longing for friendship came the noblest singer, the hill poured forth its treasure for the pious. The hero with young followers fought and conquered, and straightway Angaras was singing praises, 8 Peer of each noble thing, yea, all excelling, all creatures doth he know, he slayeth Susna. Our leader, fain for war, singing from heaven, as friend he saved his lovers from Disyanur. 9 They sate them down with spirit fain for booty, making with hymns a way to life eternal. And this is still their place of frequent session, whereby they sought to gain the months through order. 10 Drawing the milk of ancient seed prolific, they joyed as they beheld their own possession. Their shout of triumph heated earth and heaven. When the kine showed, they bade the heroes rouse them. 11 Indra drove forth the kine, that Vrtraslayer, while hymns of praise rose up and gifts were offered. For him the cow, noble and far extending, poured pleasant juices, bringing oil and sweetness. 12 They made a mansion for their father, deftly provided him a great and glorious dwelling. With firm support parted and stayed the parents, and, sitting, fixed him there erected, mighty. 13 What time the ample chalice had impelled him, swift waxing, vast, to pierce the earth and heaven, him in whom blameless songs are all united, all powers invincible belong to Indra. 14 I crave thy powers, I crave thy mighty friendship, full many a team goes to the Vrtraslayer. Great is the laud, we seek the prince's favor. Be thou, O Magavan, our guard and keeper. 15 He, having found great, splendid, rich dominion, sent life and motion to his friends and lovers. Indra, who shone together with the heroes, begot the song, the fire, and sun and morning. 16 Vast, the house friend, he set the waters flowing, all lucid, widely spread, that move together. By the wise cleansings of the Meath made holy, through days and nights they speed the swift streams onward. 17 To thee proceed the dark, the treasure holders, both of them sanctified by Surya's bounty. The while thy ovally storming friends, O Indra, fail to attain the measure of thy greatness. 18 Be Lord of joyous songs, O Vritraslayer, bull dear to all, who gives the power of living. Come unto us with thine auspicious friendship, hastening, mighty one, with mighty succor. 19 Like Angaras I honor him with worship, and renovate old song for him the ancient. Chase thou the many godless evil creatures, and give us, Magavan, heaven's light to help em. 20 Far forth are spread the purifying waters, convey thou us across them unto safety. Save us, our charioteer, from harm, O Indra, soon, very soon, make us win spoil of cattle. 21 His kind their Lord hath shown, and Vritraslayer, through the black hosts he passed with red attendants. Teaching us pleasant things by holy order, to us hath he thrown open all his portals. 22 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in this fight where spoil is gathered. The strong who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vritras, wins and gathers riches. Him XXXII. Indra 1. Drink thou this Soma, Indra, Lord of Soma, drink thou the draught of noonday which thou ayavest. Puffing thy cheeks, impetuous, liberal giver, here loose thy 2 bay horses and rejoice thee. 2 Quaff it pure, meal blent, mixed with milk, O Indra, we have poured forth the Soma for thy rapture. Knit with the prayer-fulfilling band of Maruts, yea, with the Rudras, drink till thou art sated. 3 Those who gave increase to thy strength and vigor, the Maruts singing forth thy might, O Indra. Drink thou, O fair of cheek, whose hand wields thunder, with Rudras banded, at our noon libation. 4 They, even the Maruts who were there, excited with song the meath-created strength of Indra. By them impelled to act he reached the vitals of Vritra, though he deemed that none might wound him. 5 Pleased, like a man, with our libation, Indra, drink, for enduring hero might, the Soma. Lord of bays, moved by sacrifice come hither, thou with the swift one stirrest floods and waters. 6 When thou didst loose the streams to run like racers in the swift contest, having smitten Vritra with flying weapon where he lay, O Indra, and, godless, kept the goddesses encompassed. 7 With reverence let us worship mighty Indra, great and sublime, eternal, ever youthful, whose greatness the dear world have not measured, no, nor conceived the might of him the holy. 8 Many are Indra's nobly wrought achievements, and none of all the gods transgress his statutes. He beareth up this earth and heaven, and, doer of marvels, he begot the sun and morning. 9 Herein, O guileless one, is thy true greatness, that soon as born thou drankest up the Soma. Days may not check the power of thee the mighty, nor the nights, Indra, nor the months, nor autumns. 10 As soon as thou wast born in highest heaven thou drankest Soma to delight thee, Indra, and when thou hadst pervaded earth and heaven thou wast the first supporter of the singer. 11 Thou, puissant God, more mighty, slewest Ahi showing his strength when couched around the waters. The heaven itself attained not to thy greatness when with one hip of thine the earth was shadowed. 12 Sacrifice, Indra, made thee wax so mighty, the dear oblation with the flowing Soma. O worshipful, with worship help our worship, for worship helped thy bold when slaying Ahi. 13 With sacrifice and wish have I brought Indra, still for new blessings may I turn him hither, him magnified by ancient songs and praises, by lauds of later time and days yet recent. 14 I have brought forth a song when longing seized me, ere the decisive day will I laud Indra. Then may lie safely bear us over trouble, as in a ship, when both sides invocate him. 15 Full is his chalice, glory. Like a pourer I have filled up the vessel for his drinking. Presented on the right, dear Soma juices have brought us Indra, to rejoice him, hither. 16 Not the deep flowing flood, O much invoked one. Not hills that compass thee about restrain thee, since here incited, for thy friends, O Indra, thou breakest and the firm-built stall of cattle. 17 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in this fight where spoil is gathered, the strong who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vrdras, wins and gathers riches. Him XXXIII. Indra. 1. Forth from the bosom of the mountains, eager as two swift mares with loosened rein contending, like two bright mother cows who lick their youngling, Vipas and Satudra speed down their waters. 2 Impelled by Indra whom ye pray to urge you, ye move as 'twere on chariots to the ocean. Flowing together, swelling with your billows, O lucid streams, each of you seeks the other. 3 I have attained the most maternal river, we have approached Vipas, the broad, the blessed. Licking as 'twere their calf the pair of mothers flow onward to their common home together. 4 We two who rise and swell with billowy waters move forward to the home which gods have made us. Our flood may not be stayed when urged to motion. What would the singer, calling to the rivers? 5 Linger a little at my friendly bidding rest, holy ones, a moment in your journey. With him sublime soliciting your favor Kusika's son hath called unto the river. 6 Indra who wields the thunder dug our channels, he smote down Vrdra, him who stayed our currents. Savitar, God, the lovely-handed, led us, and at his sending forth we flow expanded. 7 That hero deed of Indra must be lauded forever that he rent Ahi in pieces. He smote away the obstructors with his thunder, and eager for their course forth flowed the waters. 8 Never forget this word of thine, O singer, which future generations shall reach in hymns, O bard, show us thy loving kindness. Humble us not mid men. To thee be honor. 9 List quickly, sisters, to the bard who cometh to you from far away with car and wagon. Bow lowly down, be easy to be traversed stay, rivers, with your floods below our axles. 10 Yeah, we will listen to thy words, O singer. With wain and car from far away thou comest. Lo, like a nursing mother, will I bend me, and yield me as a maiden to her lover. 11 Soon as the Bharatas have fared across thee, the warrior band, urged on and sped by Indra, then let your streams flow on in rapid motion. I crave your favor who deserve our worship. 12 The warrior host, the Bharatas, fared over the singer won the favor of the rivers. Swell with your billows, hasting, pouring riches. Fill full your channels, and roll swiftly onward. 13 So let your wave bear up the pins, and ye, O waters, spare the thongs, and never may the pair of bulls, harmless and sinless, waste away. Him Thursiv. Indra. 1. Fort render, lord of wealth, dispelling foemen, Indra with lightnings hath o'ercome the Dasa. Impelled by prayer and waxen great in body, he hath filled earth and heaven, the bounteous giver. 2 I stimulate thy zeal, the strong, the hero decking my song of praise forth, immortal. O Indra, thou art equally the leader of heavenly hosts and human generations. 3 Leading, his band Indra encompassed Vrdra, weak grew the wily leader of enchanters. He who burns fierce in forests slaughtered Vyamsa, and made the milch-kine of the nights apparent. 4 Indra, light winner, day's creator, conquered, victorious, hostile bands with those who loved him. For man the day's bright ensign he illumined, and found a light for his joy and gladness. 5 Forward to fiercely falling blows pressed Indra, hero-like doing many hero exploits. These holy songs he taught the bard who guised him, and widely spread these dawn's resplendent color. 6 They laud the mighty acts of him the mighty, the many glorious deeds performed by Indra. He in his strength, with all-surpassing prowess, through wondrous arts crushed the malignant Dasyus. 7 Lord of the brave, Indra who rules the people gave freedom to the gods by might and battle. Wise singers glorify with chanted praises these his achievements in Vivasvan's dwelling. 8 Excellent, conqueror, the victory giver, the winner of the light and godlike waters, he who hath won this broad earth and this heaven, in Indra they rejoice who love devotions. 9 He gained possession of the sun and horses, Indra obtained the cow who feedeth many. Treasure of gold he won. He smote the Dacius, and gave protection to the Aryan color. 10 He took the plants and days for his possession, he gained the forest trees and air's mid-region. Vala he cleft, and chased away opponents, thus was he tamer of the overweening. 11 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers treasures. Him XXXV Indra. 1. Mount the bay horses to thy chariot harnessed, and come to us like Veda with his coursers. Thou, hastening to us, shalt drink the Soma. Hail, Indra! We have poured it for thy rapture. 2 For him, the god who is invoked by many, the 2 swift bay steeds to the pole I harness, that they in fleet course may bring Indra hither, and to the sacrifice arranged completely. 3 Bring the strong steeds who drink the warm libation, and, bull of godlike nature, be thou gracious. Let thy steeds eat, set free thy tawny horses, and roasted grain like this consume thou daily. 4 Those who are yoked by prayer I harness, fleet friendly bays who take their joy together. Mounting thy firm and easy car, O Indra, wise and all-knowing come thou to the Soma. 5 No other worshippers must stay beside them thy bays, thy vigorous and smooth-backed coursers. Pass by them all and hasten onward hither, with Soma pressed we will prepare to feast thee. 6 Thine is the Sorna, hasten to approach it. Drink thou thereof, benevolent, and cease not. Sit on the sacred grass at this our worship, and take these drops into thy belly, Indra. 7 The grass is strewn for thee, pressed is the Soma, the grain is ready for thy bays to feed on. To thee who lovest them, the very mighty, strong, girt by Maruts, are these gifts presented. 8 This the sweet draught, with cows, the men, the mountains, the waters, Indra, have for thee made ready. Come, drink thereof, sublime one, friendly-minded, foreseeing, knowing well the ways thou goest. 9 The Maruts, they with whom thou sharedst Soma, Indra, who made thee strong and were thine army with these accordant, eagerly desirous drink thou the Soma with the tongue of Agni. 10 Drink, Indra, of the juice by thine own nature, or by the tongue of Agni, O thou holy. Accept the sacrificial gift, O Sacra, from the Advaryo's hand or from the Hotars. 11 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers riches. Hymn 30. Indra. 1. With constant succor, feign thyself to share it, make this oblation which we bring effective. Grown great through strengthening gifts at each libation, he hath become renowned by mighty exploits. 2 For Indra were the Somas erst discovered, whereby he grew strong-jointed, vast, and skillful. Indra, take quickly these presented juices, drink of the strong, that which the strong have shaken. 3 Drink and wax great. Thine are the juices, Indra, both Somas of old time and these we bring thee. Even as thou drankest, Indra, earlier Somas, so drink today, a new guest, meet for praises. 4 Great and impetuous, mighty voiced in battle, surpassing power is his, and strength resistless. Him the broad earth hath never comprehended when Somas cheered the lord of tawny coursers. 5 Mighty and strong he waxed for hero exploit, the bull was furnished a sage's wisdom. Indra is our kind lord, his steers have vigor, his cows are many with abundant offspring. 6 As floods according to their stream flow onward, so to the sea, as borne on cars, the waters. Vaster is Indra even than his dwelling, what time the stock milked out, the Soma, fills him. 7 Eager to mingle with the sea, the rivers carry the well-pressed Soma juice to Indra. They drain the stock out with their arms, quick-banded, and cleanse it with a stream of mead and filters. 8 Like lakes appear his flanks filled full with Soma, he contains libations in abundance. When Indra had consumed the first sweet viands, he, after slaying Vritra, claimed the Soma. 9 Then bring thou hither, and let none prevent it, we know thee well, the Lord of wealth and treasure. That splendid gift which is thine own, O Indra, vouchsafe to us, Lord of the tawny coursers. 10 O Indra, Maghavan, impetuous mover, grant us abundant wealth that brings all blessings. Give us 100 autumns for our lifetime, give us, O fair-checked Indra, store of heroes. 11 Call we on Indra, Maghavan, auspicious, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers riches. Him XXXVII. Indra. 1. O Indra, for the strength that slays Vrtra and conquers in the fight, we turn thee hitherward to us. 2 O Indra, Lord of 100 powers, may those who praise thee hitherward direct thy spirit and thine eye. 3 O Indra, Lord of 100 powers, with all our songs we invocate thy names for triumph over foes. 4 We strive for glory through the powers immense of him whom many praise, of Indra who supports mankind. 5 For Vrtra's slaughter I address Indra whom many invocate, to win us booty in the wars. 6 In battles be victorious. We seek thee, Lord of 100 powers, Indra, that Vrtra may be slain. 7 In splendid combats of the hosts, in glories where the fight is won. Indra, be victor over foes. 8 Drink thou the Soma for our help, bright, vigilant, exceeding strong, O Indra, Lord of 100 powers. 9 O Satakratu, powers which thou mid the 5 races hast displayed these, Indra, do I claim of thee. 10 Indra, great glory hast thou gained. Win splendid fame which none may mar, we make thy might perpetual. 11 Come to us either from near, or, Sakra, come from far away. Indra, wherever be thy home, come to us thence, O thunder-armed. Hymn 38th. Indra. 1. Hasting like some strong courser good at drawing, a thought have I imagined like a workman. Pondering what is dearest and most noble, I long to see the sages full of wisdom. 2 Ask of the sages mighty generations firm-minded and devout they framed the heaven. These are thy heart-sought strengthening directions, and they have come to be skies upholders. 3 Assuming in this world mysterious natures, they decked the heaven and earth for high dominion, measured with measures, fixed their broad expanses, set the great worlds apart held firm for safety. 4 Even as he mounted up they all adorned him, self-luminous he travels clothed in splendor. That is the bull's, the Azura's mighty figure, he, omniform, hath reached the eternal waters. 5 First the more ancient bull engendered offspring, these are his many draughts that lent him vigor. From days of old ye kings, 2 sons of heaven, by hymns of sacrifice have won dominion. 6 3 Seats ye sovereigns, in the holy synod, many, ye, all, ye honor with your presence. There saw I, going thither in the spirit, Gandharvs in their course with wind-blown tresses. 7 That same companionship of her, the milch cow, here with the strong bull's divers forms they stablished. In doing still some new celestial figure, the skillful workers shaped a form around him. 8 Let no one here debar me from enjoying the golden light which Savitar diffuses. He covers both all fostering worlds with praises even as a woman cherishes her children. 9 Fulfill, ye twain, his work, the great, the ancient, as heavenly blessing keep your guard around us. All the wise gods behold his varied actions who stands erect, whose voice is like a herdsman's. 10 Call we on Indra, Maghavan, auspicious, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers riches. Hymn 36. Indra. 1. To Indra from the heart the hymn proceedeth, to him the Lord, recited, built with praises, the wakening song sung forth in holy synod, that which is born for thee, O Indra, notice. 2 Born from the heaven en in the days aforetime, wakening, sting aloud in holy synod, auspicious, clad in white and shining raiment, This is the ancient hymn of our forefathers. 3. The mother of the twins hath borne twin children, my tongue's tip raised itself and rested silent. Killing the darkness at the light's foundation, the couple newly born attain their beauty. For not one is found among them, none of mortals, to blame our sires who fought to win the cattle. Their strengthener was Indra the majestic, he spread their stalls of kine the wonder worker. 5. Whereas a friend with friendly men, Navajvas, with heroes, on his knees he sought the cattle. There, verily with 10 Dasigvas Indra found the sun lying hidden in the darkness. 6. Indra found meat collected in the milch cow, by foot and hoof, in the cow's place of pasture. That which lay secret, hidden in the waters, he held in his right hand, the rich rewarder. 7. He took the light discerning it from darkness, may we be far removed from all misfortune. These songs, O Soma drinker, cheered by Soma, Indra, accept from thy most zealous poet. 8. Let there be light through both the worlds for worship, may we be far from most overwhelming evil. Great woe comes even from the hostile mortal, piled up, but good at rescue are the Vasus. 9. Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers riches. Hymn XL. Indra. 1. Thee, Indra, we invoke, the bull, what time the Soma is expressed. So drink thou of the savory juice. 2. Indra, whom many laud, accept the strength conferring Soma juice, quaff, pour down drink that satisfies. 3. Indra, with all the gods promote our wealth bestowing sacrifice, thou highly lauded Lord of men. 4. Lord of the brave, to thee proceed these drops of Soma juice expressed, the bright drops to thy dwelling place. 5. Within thy belly, Indra, take juice, Soma the most excellent, thine are the drops celestial. 6. Drink our libation, Lord of hymns, with streams of meat thou art bedewed, our glory, Indra, is thy gift. 7. To Indra go the treasures of the worshipper, which never fail, he drinks the Soma and is strong aid from far away, from near at hand, O Virtraslayer, come to us, accept the songs we sing to thee. 9. When from the space between the near and far thou art invoked by us, thence, Indra, come thou hitherward. Hymn XLI. Indra. 1. Invoked to drink the Soma juice, come with thy base steeds, thunder-armed come, Indra, hitherward to me. 2. Our priest is seated, true to time, the grass is regularly strewn, the pressing stones were set at morn. 3. These prayers, O thou who hearest prayer, are offered, seat thee on the grass. Hero, enjoy the offered cake. 4. O Virtraslayer, be thou pleased with these libations, with these hymns, song-loving Indra, with our lauds. 5. Our hymns caress the Lord of strength, vast, drinker of the Soma's juice, Indra, as mother cows their calf. 6. Delight thee with the juice we pour for thine own great munificence, yield not thy singer to reproach. 7. We, Indra, dearly loving thee, bearing oblation, sing thee hymns thou, Vasu, dearly lovest us. 8. O thou to whom thy bays are dear, lose not thy horses far from us, hear glad thee, Indra, Lord divine. May 9. Long-maned coursers, dropping oil, bring thee on swift car hitherward, Indra, to seat thee on the grass. Hymn XLII. Indra. 1. Come to the juice that we have pressed, to Sorna, Indra, bleed with milk, come, favoring us, thy bay-drawn car. 2. Come, Indra, to this gladdening drink, placed on the grass, pressed out with stones, wilt thou not drink thy fill thereof? 3. To Indra have my songs of praise gone forth, thus rapidly sent hence, to turn him to the Soma draught. 4. Hither with songs of praise we call Indra to drink the Soma juice, will he not come to us by lauds? 5. Indra, these Somas are expressed. Take them within thy belly, Lord of 100 powers, thou Prince of wealth. 6. We know thee winner of the spoil, and resolute in battles, sage. Therefore thy blessing we implore. 7. Borne hither by thy stallions, drink, Indra, this juice which we have pressed, mingled with barley and with milk. 8 Indra, for thee, in thine own place, I urge the Soma for thy draught, deep in thy heart let it remain. 9 We call on thee, the Ancient One, Indra, to drink the Soma juice, we Kusikas who seek thine aid. Hymn Slain. Indra. 1. Mounted upon thy chariot seat approach us, thine is the Sorna draught from days aforetime. Loose for the sacred grass thy dear companions. These men who bring oblation call thee hither. 2 Come our true friend, passing by many people, come with thy 2 bay steeds to our devotions. For these our hymns are calling thee, O Indra, hymns formed for praise, soliciting thy friendship. 3 Pleased, with thy bay steeds, Indra, God, come quickly to this our sacrifice that heightens worship. 4 With my thoughts, presenting oil to feed thee, I call thee to the feast of sweet libations. 4 Yet, let thy 2 bay stallions bear thee hither, well-limbed and good to draw, thy dear companions. Pleased with the corn-blent offering which we bring thee, may Indra, friend, hear his friend's adoration. 5 Wilt thou not make me guardian of the people, make me, impetuous Magavan, their ruler? Make me a RSI having drunk of Soma? Wilt thou not give me wealth that lasts forever? 6 Yoke to thy chariot, led thy tall bays, Indra, companions of thy banquet, bear thee hither, who from of old press to heaven's farthest limits, the bulls impetuous and well-groomed horses. 7 Drink of the strong pressed out by strong ones, Indra, that which the falcon brought thee when thou longedst, in whose wild joy thou stirrest up the people, in whose wild joy thou didst unbar the cow stalls. 8 Call we on Indra, Makavan, auspicious, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vritras, wins and gathers riches. Hymn XLIV. Indra. 1 May this delightsome Soma be expressed for thee by tawny stones. Joying thereat, O Indra, with thy bay steeds come. Ascend thy golden-colored car. 2 In love thou madest Yas's glow, in love thou madest Surya shine. Thou, Indra, knowing, thinking, Lord of tawny steeds, above all glories waxest great. 3 The heaven with streams of golden hue, earth with her tints of green and gold, the golden pair yield Indra plenteous nourishment, between them moves the golden one. 4 When born to life the golden bull illumines all the realm of light. He takes his golden weapon, Lord of tawny steeds, the golden thunder in his arms. 5 The bright, the well-loved thunderbolt, girt with the bright, Indra disclosed the Soma juice pressed out by tawny stones, with tawny steeds drave forth the kine. Hymn XLV. Indra. 1. Come hither, Indra, with bay steeds, joyous, with tails like peacock's plumes. Let no men cheat thy course as fowlers stay the bird, pass o'er them as o'er desert lands. 2 He who slew Vritra, burst the cloud, break the strongholds and drave the floods, Indra who mounts his chariot at his bay steed's cry, shatters e'en things that stand most firm. 3 Like pools of water deep and full, like kine thou cherishest thy might. Like the milch cows that go well guarded to the mead, like water brooks that reach the lake. 4 Bring thou us wealth with power to strike, our share, gainst him who calls it his. Shake, Indra, as with hooks, the tree for ripened fruit, for wealth to satisfy our wish. 5 Indra, self-ruling Lord art thou, good leader, of most glorious fame. So, waxen in thy strength, O thou whom many praise, be thou most swift to hear our call. Hymn XLVI. Indra. 1. Of thee, the bull, the warrior, sovereign ruler, joyous and fierce, ancient and ever youthful, the undecaying one who wields the thunder, renowned and great, great are the exploits, Indra. 2 Great art thou, mighty Lord, through manly vigor, O fierce one, gathering spoil, subduing others, thyself alone the universe's sovereign, so send forth men to combat and to wrest them. 3 He hath surpassed all measure in his brightness, yea, and the gods, for none may be his equal. Impetuous Indra in his might set wide vast mid-air and heaven and earth together. For to Indra, even as rivers to the ocean, flow forth from days of old the Soma juices, to him wide deep and mighty from his birth time, the well of holy thoughts, ale comprehending. 5. The Soma, Indra, which the earth and heaven bear for thee as a mother bears her infant, this they send forth to thee, this, vigorous hero. At various purify for thee to drink of. Him slay I. Indra. 1. Drink, Indra, Marut gird, as bull, the Soma, for joy, for rapture even as thou listest. Pour down the flood of meath within thy belly, thou from of old art king of Soma juices. 2. Indra, accordant, with the banded Maruts, drink Soma, hero, as wise Vritra slayer. Slay thou our foemen, drive away assailants and make us safe on every side from danger. 3. And, drinker at due seasons, drink in season, Indra, with friendly gods, are pressed out Soma. The Maruts following, whom thou madest sharers, gave thee the victory, and thou slewest Vritra. 4. Drink Soma, Indra, banded with the Maruts who, Magavan, strengthened thee at Ahi's slaughter, gainst Sambara, lord of Bays. In winning cattle, and now rejoice in thee, the holy singers. 5. The bull whose strength hath waxed, whom Maruts follow, free-giving Indra, the celestial ruler, mighty, all-conquering, the victory-giver, him let us call to grant us new protection. Him slayeth. Indra. 1. Soon as the young bull sprang into existence he longed to taste the pressed out Soma's liquor. Drink thou thy fill, according to thy longing, first, of the goodly mixture blent with Soma. 2. That day when thou wast born thou, fain to taste it, drankest the plant's milk which the mountains nourish. That milk thy mother first, the dame who bare thee, poured for thee in thy mighty father's dwelling. 3. Desiring food he came unto his mother, and on her breast beheld the pungent Soma. Wise, he moved on, keeping aloof the others, and wrought great exploits in his varied aspects. 4. Fierce, quickly conquering, of surpassing vigor, he framed his body even as he listed. And from his birth time Indra conquered Tvastar, bore off the Soma and in beakers drank it. 5. Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vritras, wins and gathers riches. Him xlix. Indra. 1. Great Indra will I laud, in whom all people who drink the Soma have attained their longing, whom, passing wise, gods, heaven and earth, engendered, formed by a master's hand, to crush the Vritras. 2. Whom, most heroic, borne by tawny coursers, verily none subdueth in the battle. Who, reaching far, most vigorous, hath shortened the Dasio's life with warriors bold of spirit. 3. Victor in fight, swift mover like a warhorse, pervading both worlds, rainer down of blessings, to he invoked in war like Bhaga, father, as 'twere, of hymns, fair, prompt to hear, strength giver. 4. Supporting heaven, the high back of the region, his car is Veda with his team of Vasus. Illumining the nights, the sun's creator, like Disana he deals forth strength and riches. 5. Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered. The strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Vritras, wins and gathers treasure. Him Indra. 1. Let Indra drink, all hail. For his is Soma the mighty bull come, girt by Maruts, hither. Far-reaching, let him fill him with these viands, and let our offering sate his body's longing. 2. I yoke thy pair of trusty steeds for swiftness, whose faithful service from of old thou lovest. Here, fair of cheek. Let thy bay coursers place thee, drink of this lovely well-effused libation. 3. With milk they made Indra their good preserver, lauding for help and rule the bounteous reigner. Impetuous God, when thou hast drunk the Soma, enraptured send us cattle in abundance. For with kine and horses satisfy this longing, with very splendid bounty still extended. Seeking the light, with hymns to thee, O Indra, the Kusikas have brought their gift, the singers. 5 Call we on Magavan, auspicious Indra, best hero in the fight where spoil is gathered, the strong, who listens, who gives aid in battles, who slays the Virtras, wins and gathers riches. Hymn. Indra. 1 High hymns have sounded forth the praise of Magavan, supporter of mankind, of Indra meet for lauds, him who hath waxen great, invoked with beauteous songs, immortal one, whose praise each day is sung aloud. 2 To Indra from all sides go forth my songs of praise, the Lord of 100 powers, strong, hero, like the sea, swift, winner of the booty, breaker down of forts, faithful and ever glorious, finder of the light. 3 Where battle's spoil is piled the singer winneth praise, for Indra taketh care of matchless worshippers. He in Vivasvan's dwelling findeth his delight, praise thou the ever-conquering slayer of the foe. 4 Thee, valorous, most heroic of the heroes, shall the priests glorify with song and praises. Full of all wondrous power he goes to conquest, worship is his, sole Lord from days aforetime. 5 Abundant are the gifts he gives to mortals, for him the earth bears a rich store of treasures. The heavens, the growing plants, the living waters, the forest trees preserve their wealth for Indra. 6 To thee, O Indra, Lord of Bays, forever are offered prayers and songs, accept them gladly. As kinsman think thou of some fresh assistance. Good friend, give strength and life to those who praise thee. 7 Here, Indra, drink thou Soma with the Maruts, as thou didst drink the juice beside Suryata. Under thy guidance, in thy keeping, hero, the singers serve, skilled in fair sacrifices. 8 So eagerly desirous drink the Soma, our juice, O Indra, with thy friends the Maruts, since at thy birth all deities adorned thee for the great fight, O thou invoked of many. 9 He was your comrade in your zeal, O Maruts, they, rich in noble gifts, rejoiced in Indra. With them together let the Virtraslayer drink in his home the worshipper's libation. 10 So, Lord of affluent gifts, this juice hath been pressed for thee with strength, drink of it, thou who lovest song. 11 Incline thy body to this juice which suits thy godlike nature well, may it cheer thee who lovest it. 12 Brave Indra, let it work through both thy flanks, and through thy head by prayer, and through thine arms, to prosper us. Hymn. Indra. 1. Indra, accept at break of day our Soma mixed with roasted corn, with groats with cake, with eulogies. 2 Accept, O Indra, and enjoy the well-dressed sacrificial cake, oblations are poured forth to thee. 3 Consume our sacrificial cake, accept the songs of praise we sing, as he who woes accepts his bride. 4 Famed from of old, accept the cake at our libation poured at dawn, for great, O Indra, is thy power. 5 Let roasted corn of our midday libation, and sacrificial cake here please thee, Indra, what time the lauding singer, keen of purpose and eager as a bull, with hymns implores thee. 6 At the third sacrifice, O thou whom many praise, give glory to the roasted corn and holy cake. With offered viands and with songs may we assist thee, sage, whom Vaha and the Rabus wait upon. 7 The groats have we prepared for thee with pusan, corn for thee, Lord of bay steeds, with thy horses. Eat thou the meal cake, banded with the Maruts, wise hero, Virtraslayer, drink the Soma. 8 Bring forth the roasted corn to meet him quickly, cake for the bravest hero mid the heroes. Indra, may hymns accordant with thee daily strengthen thee, bold one, for the draught of Soma. Hymn Lii. Indra, Parvata, etc. 1. On a high car, O Parvata and Indra, bring pleasant viands, with brave heroes, hither. Enjoy the gifts, gods, at our sacrifices wax strong by hymns, rejoice in our oblation. 2 Stay still, O Magavan, advance no farther. A draught of well-pressed Soma will I give thee. With sweetest song I grasp, O mighty Indra, thy garments hem as a child grasps his father's. 3 Advaryu, sing we both, sing thou in answer, make we a laud acceptable to Indra. Upon this sacrificer's grass he seated, to Indra shall our eulogy be uttered. 4 A wife, O Magavan is home and dwelling, so let thy bay steeds yoked convey thee hither. Whenever we press out for thee the Soma, let Agni as our herald speed to call thee. 5 Depart, O Magavan, A. Gain come hither, both there and here thy goat is Indra, brother, where thy tall chariot hath a place to rest in, and where thqu loosest thy loud neighing courser. 6 Thou hast drunk Soma, Indra, turn thee homeward, thy joy is in thy home, thy gracious consort. Where thy tall chariot hath a place to rest in, and thy strong courser is set free with guerdon. 7 Bounteous are these, Angirazas, Virapas, the Asura's heroes and the sons of heaven. They, giving store of wealth to Visvamitra, prolong his life through countless Soma pressings. 8 Magavan weareth every shape at pleasure, affecting magic changes in his body, Holy One, drinker out of season, coming thrice, in a moment, through fit prayers, from heaven. 9 The mighty sage, God-born, and God-incited, who looks on men, restrain the billowy river. When Visvamitra was Sudasa's escort, then Indra through the Kusikas grew friendly. 10 Like swans, prepare a song of praise with pressing stones, glad in your hymns with juice poured forth in sacrifice. Ye singers, with the gods, sages who look on men, ye Kusikas drink up the Soma's savory meath. 11 Come forward, Kusikas, and be attentive, let loose Sudasa's horse to win him riches. East, west, and north, let the king slay the foeman, then at earth's choicest place perform his worship. 12 Praises to Indra have I sung, sustainer of this earth and heaven. This prayer of Visvamitra keeps secure the race of Bharatas. 13 The Visvamitras have sung forth this prayer to Indra thunder-aimed, so let him make us prosperous. 14 Among the Kakatas what do thy cattle? They pour no milky draught, they heat no cauldron. Bring thou to us the wealth of Pramaganda, give up to us, O Magavan, the low-born. 15 Sasarpari, the gift of Jamadagnis, hath load with mighty voice dispelling famine. The daughter of the sun hath spread our glory among the gods, imperishable, deathless. 16 Sasarpari brought glory speedily to these, over the generations of the fivefold race, daughter of Paksa, she bestows new vital power, she whom the ancient Jamadagnis gave to me. 17 Strong be the pair of oxen, firm the axles, let not the pole slip nor the yoke be broken. May Indra, keep the yoke pins from decaying, attend us, thou whose fellies are uninjured. 18 O Indra, give our bodies strength, strength to the bulls who draw the wains, strength to our seed and progeny that they may live, for thou art he who giveth strength. 19 Enclose thee in the heart of Kr timber, in the car rod of Sinsapa put firmness. Show thyself strong, O axle, fixed and strengthened, throw us not from the car whereon we travel. 20 Let not the sovereign of the wood leave us forlorn or injure us. Safe may we be until we reach our homes and rest us and unyoke. 21 With various aids this day come to us, Indra, with best aids speed us, Magavan, thou hero. Let him who hacked us fall headlong downward, him whom we hate let vital breath abandon. 22 He heats his very axe, and then cuts a mere simul blossom off. O Indra, like a cauldron cracked and seething, so he pours out foam. 23 Men notice not the arrow, O ye people, they bring the red beast deeming it a bullock. A sluggish steed men run not with the courser, nor ever lead an ass before a charger. 24 These men, the sons of Bharata, O Indra, regard not severance or close connection. They urge their own steed as it were another's, and take him, swift as the bow's string, to battle. Him live. Visvidavas. 1. To him adorable, mighty, meet for